Hi everyone. I recently purchased the Dark Shadows Complete series on DVD and was shocked when I received my set and found out it was counterfeit. I have since obtained a legitimate set, and I thought I'd make a quick video showing some of the differences before I send the counterfeit set back. Fortunately, the seller has agreed to take it back. So as you may be able to see here, hopefully this comes through, the legitimate set here on the left is a solid black box. The counterfeit set here on the right has a slight grayish tint. So that's one way in which you can spot the difference, but there are others. On a legitimate set, such as this one, if you open the lid up, you will see that the lid stops. It has this ribbon here that prevents the box from opening all the way. But I've got a couple of discs missing here that I took out. They're over across the room. But the counterfeit set here, if you open it up, there is no ribbon here. So that's one way in which you can tell the difference. It actually does fall all the way over. It just didn't a minute ago because it was brushing up against the other set. So the counterfeit set has nothing to prevent it from opening all the way over. The other thing that many people have complained about is the workmanship. As you can see on the counterfeit set, as soon as I took it out of the box, I found that it was already torn. Many people have reported that same issue, that their set, because it's made of cheaper material, was damaged. Of course, the legitimate set does not have that issue there. Another difference are the booklets. Both sets do have a booklet, but as you may be able to see, although they both look, they don't look too different, but the legitimate book on the left is a much thicker, heavier paper. And while the book on the right looks okay, the paper feels very different, kind of inferior, kind of a lower quality paper, almost like newspaper, maybe a little thicker than newspaper. So, and you can see slight differences on the color. I don't know how well that comes through on the video. And another difference is the printing quality. So if we just grab a random disc here and we take a look, we see the printing is very nice. It's very clear. It's very easy to read. It does not look faded at all. Whereas if we pull some of these other sets here, I'm just going to grab one at random. Although on initial glance, it looks kind of same. You can kind of see how the white printing, the complete original series, is a little bit faded compared to the other set. One thing to know is that the legitimate sets, all the DVDs are 8 gigabyte discs, and on here they're recompressed down onto 4 gigabyte discs. So everything has been recompressed from the legitimate set, which means a lower bit rate, a lower image quality. So also, these cases are a world of difference. So like the legitimate case, it feels very solid, it feels very sturdy. You can see the type of tray that's offered here, where it takes up almost the full length of the tray. Here it's kind of a circular tray. It feels thin and flimsy, and when I got this set, a lot of the trays, a lot of the pages had come loose, and a lot of discs were rattling around loose inside the pages, inside the cases. I have not noticed that trouble in the legitimate set. So just a few things to notice. I've also seen reports that the counterfeit sets come shrink wrapped, and mine did too. It was shrink wrapped when I bought it. Surprisingly, the legitimate sets do not come shrink wrapped. They are kind of in a, you can't really see it over there, but the cardboard box has a coffin-shaped insert that holds this in it, so that when you open it up, it's not shrink wrapped, but it's inside a coffin-shaped insert that holds it very steady. It looks very nice. It's very cool. So maybe not a deal breaker for a lot of people. You can find the counterfeit sets on eBay for half to 2/3 the price of a legitimate set, but are you really willing to spend that much money? I mean, if you're going to spend, that much money, spend a little bit more and get the legitimate set from Amazon or MPI, who is the company that makes the set. You're going to be happier in the long run. So just some stuff to keep in mind. I hope that was helpful.